Welcome, everybody. So, welcome to my daily live stream. It is 12 midnight my time. Yeah, we will start the tutorial by letting you know that the title of this is all about the isometric letters and words. So, but before that, I want you to I just want you to let you know that I started a Patreon page. If you can visit that, that would be great, just to support my channel. Okay, let's go into the isometric wordings or letters. So isometric is when you see an object that is three-dimensional, right? So like for example here, this is my name, right? And then it looks like there's a staircase going up. So that's what we're going to achieve right now. But before doing that, we will make sure that we understand what the isometric is. So this is an isometric grid, right? So we need that in order to find, where to put the letters in, right? So now so first of all, I'm just gonna delete this or move this onto the left side, and then we will start by creating that. So we're going to go create a polygon first. So once you click on polygon, right, and then make sure that it's actually it's 6 sides. Yes, 6 sides. I'm gonna hit undo here. Control Z, undo. So when you click on the polygon tool, make sure that it's 6, right? And then when you click and drag the polygon, make sure you hold on shift. Okay, hold on shift. Okay, in order to make it, sorry, not shift, sorry, my mistake. Hold on control. Okay, make sure to hold on control so that you can, so basically it's a 6 side polygon without this distortion. Okay, so now after that, what we're gonna do is you're going to duplicate this without an offset, right? So it's plus sign in your keyboard. So now you have 2 on top of each other, and then we will edit the one on top, right? You go to the shape tool, and then once you go to the shape tool, you're going to drag this going in until you hit on. Yeah, but first of all, it's not snapping, right? So that's not a good thing. So I'm gonna hit undo here. So before doing that, let us go to for me it's Alt Z. That's the shortcut key for object snap, right? Or if you want, you can go to view and then snap on object. That's very important, because if you don't do that, it's not gonna snap to the center once we edit the polygon. Okay, so now it's already activated. Is it? I'm just gonna check again. Snap to snap. Yes, it is activated because it has the letter. It has a check mark, right? So you go to your shape tool and then click this and then drag it into the center. You notice that it snaps, right? Snaps. Okay, so once it snaps, you release it. Okay, and then what you're gonna do here, you can double check, and that looks like it's snapped to the center. So this is one piece of the ISO grid, okay, isometric grid. So what you're going to do is you're going to select that both, right, and then click on Control G or group together, right? Or you can click on this icon here. Okay, so now this is grouped together. And then the next thing we have to do is we're just gonna resize it and then put it somewhere here. Maybe do it bigger. That. Okay. So now when you select an object, you notice that you have the dimension here, right? This is the width and this is the height. So we are going to copy the width. Okay. So highlight the width and then Control C to copy. Okay. So Control C to copy, and then click outside, and then make sure here, because this is the nudge, because these are the arrows, right? When you click on the arrow key, okay. So this is for the nudge. So this is the distance between the nudge. So I'm gonna paste it here. Control V to paste. Okay. So now whenever so the concept there is whenever I move an object now with my arrow keys, right, the distance would be this width, right? Okay. Okay. So now we're ready to duplicate this one and then move it over to the right side. So you click on this, right, and then plus sign in your keyboard again, okay, to duplicate without an offset, and then your arrow keys go to the right side. One, right? And then what you do is you Control D to duplicate. Control D, Control D, Control D. Okay. So basically you're just duplicating the isogrid with the width, okay, the distance. Okay. So now once you're done with that, you're going to group this again. Okay, Control G to group. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go plus sign on the keyboard again. Okay, so because we're gonna duplicate and we're gonna bring it down. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we are going to, since we are already in snap object, right? So we can just drag this and then drag it to that point. Okay, because it would snap, right? So now we can group, and we don't need to group this. We'll just click on the plus button. Okay, and then we can just move this down like that, and it would snap. And then we can go plus sign again. We'll do it probably 2 more times, and then probably 1 more, and we are done. So now if you zoom out, this is an isogrid now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a light gray background. Sorry, not background, outline. So right mouse click on this one. Okay, I can still see it. And then we are going to group this together. Control G to group. Okay, now it's grouped together. And then we will lock this. Okay, so right mouse click on the object or the grouped object and then lock. So the purpose of locking an object is that you won't accidentally select it or delete it or move it. Okay, that's already locked, right? So now that is the first part of the tutorials. If you're doing like isometric design, this is a great way because then you have some guides already. Okay, so I'm going to type in my name, or I'll just type in CorelDRAW. CorelDRAW. Okay. Okay, I'll just type in CorelDRAW there, and then I'm going to make it bigger, and then I like this font, EA Sport, so I got this from thefont.com. I'll put it in the description below. Okay, and I'm going to make that gray. Alright, So now if you look at my sample here, we got how many steps? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 steps, right? So here's what we're gonna do is we are going to use the graph paper tool. Okay, so the graph paper tool is we can create grids, right? So what we're gonna do is we're going to, here are the grids. Like if I make that 5 by 5 and then click and drag, so I'm creating 5 columns and 5 rows. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this 1 column and then 5 rows, and then you are going to just enclose this. Okay, enclose that. Okay, I'm gonna close that one there and put a little bit of spacing. You don't need to really make it touch. Okay, that one's good. And then make sure to, okay, so that's fine. Right now you are going, because we're going to divide this text into 5 parts. So when you click on the graph paper, make sure to ungroup it. So click on this one, ungroup all objects, or Control U for ungroup, right? So now it's ungrouped already. Control Z. I'm gonna hit Control Z to undo. Okay, so now the next thing we're going to do is we are going to go to your Smart Fill. Okay, and then once you go to Smart Fill, you are just going to go to the area, so that we'll just get the top part first. Okay, we can just do it quickly here, and then I'm going to enclose this, and then I'm going to move it up. So that's our first row. Okay, so now the second one, go here. I'm just gonna do it quick. Okay, and I'm gonna move up, and then just going to, you know what, I'm just going to fill the whole thing, and then later on I'm going to just pick the rows. Okay, almost done. Here, there, and there. Okay, so now we are ready to separate them. That one, and then this, and then the last one. Okay, then we can delete this now. Okay, so now we have this, and what we're gonna do is we're going to group this together. So this one, Control G for group, Control G for group, this one, and the last one. Okay, so now we are ready to create a isometric one. So here's what we're gonna do is we are going to make it the same size, or maybe something like this, right? So we are going to choose one line, okay, and then so you're let's go to Bezier, okay, and then make sure that you have the snap to objects. Okay, so it's easier for you to click on an edge. Okay, this snapping to objects is really helpful. So we are going to start from here, because we only need two steps. Okay, this one, and let's just say here. This one and this one. Oops, sorry, not that. We're gonna go here, and then we're gonna close it. Okay, so that's one. And then let's move it here. Okay, I'll make this smaller a bit. Oops, not that. I'm gonna make this smaller just to make it proportion to our grids. Okay, so again, this one here. Okay, that's good. And then I'm going to move this somewhere here. Okay, so now the next piece would be this one here. So this down here, and make sure to close it. Okay, so now I have two shapes or two steps, right? So I'm going to move this here. I'm just going to, okay, so I think we're ready. So the concept of this is we're going to use the envelope command or tool. So if I click on this one first, so this is the very top, right? So the very top is bottom, which is this one, right? See this one here? So that's this one. Okay, so we go to effects, and then we click on envelope. So when you click on envelope, this one should show up, this dialog box, and choose this one here, create envelope from, right? So when you click on that, it will show an arrow. So you click on the bottom shape, or yeah, the shape that we just made. So that one, right? So that's good. So that's for this, and then this. Okay, so I'm going to choose this one because this is for this one here, and also so it's going to be alternate, so these two. Okay, I'm gonna try to oh, you can't, sorry, you can't, you have to do it individually because see, this one won't show up. So okay, let's try this one now. Is for this one, right? So we go create envelope from, and the envelope is the shape. Okay, and then we will basically just click and snap that there. The next one is copy the envelope of this. Oops, you have to make sure to click on the object. So now I'm gonna drag it there. Okay, and then this one, click on create envelope from. So where were we? Okay, this one here. Okay, and then we are going to move that there, and the last one would be this there. Perfect. So now we are going to, oops, here, just going to move and snap that there. So make sure it snaps, okay, so that will be accurate. Like for example, this one that didn't snap, so you zoom in and then click here and there. Okay, and the other one looks good. Our size looks good. Okay, all right, so we don't need, we only need this one. I'll just move it here. We'll just put it side by side like that. So now here we are going to select all of this and then ungroup, okay, or Control U to ungroup. So now it's ungrouped already. Okay, so we are going to just delete all the rectangles. Okay, we don't need that anymore. And then let's go to our color eyedropper. So we'll just choose this color, and then we're going to fill this part, that part. Okay. Oops. Okay, and also this one because it's going to be alternate, right? Okay, I noticed we have some outline there, but we're gonna remove that later on because it's nice not to have the outline. Okay, this one, this, and this, and also this one. Okay, and so I'm going to sample this color and I'm going to fill that here. Okay, you notice some has the outline. We're gonna remove all the outlines later. Okay, and the last one would be this. Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna select all and then right mouse click on this fill, right mouse click to remove the outline. Okay, and then we'll just extend this one. All right, and that's our isometric text. If you want, we can also, I'm just going to copy this. Hold on here. I mean, not copy, but bring this down. I guess we can't bring it down because it's alternate steps, right? But doesn't matter, we can do it that way too. No, it's hard to read. Right, I hope you had a good yeah, you learned something tonight, and I will do another tutorial tomorrow, and thank you for watching. Just going to answer some questions here in the chat. Okay, Relations Sport says, how are you? I'm really good. I'm happy to do tutorials. I'm happy to share my knowledge in CorelDRAW. Eduardo is asking if this is live. Yes, this is live. I live stream approximately the same time as now, around 12 or sometimes 11:30 in the evening. I do this in yeah, after my workout. I work out 5 times a week, and yeah, I'm happy to do this, and hopefully you would subscribe. Subscribing and turning on the notification bell, and also liking it or even commenting on my video. That's a really good thing for me. All right, I will see you tomorrow then. Thank you. Bye bye.